Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're in day 38 playing Democratic Republic of Congo in Conflict of Nations World War III. So what we've got going on right now is we mopped up all this territory that we conquered in Kazakhstan. We've got some insurgency activity happening in these locations, but that's not going to really cause us too much issue. We are moving forces down, so you can see we're moving these infantry units along the border here with Myanmar in preparation to push through here and then down into what would be Vietnam. So we want to take this territory clear over in here just because, and this is all kind of high value territory where there's small territories that we can just burn up and get a lot of victory points. So we've got that going on. We've already got most of our air assets in place. We are just moving infantry up along the border. And to be quite honest with you, if I really had anything along the border right now, I would go ahead and start my invasion. I have these AWACSs. I'm not detecting any enemy presence anywhere in this side of the country. So I think I can push through. I've even flown a stealth fighter over into here, and I didn't really detect anything over into here. I'm assuming they have most of their forces over here, but when I look at the intelligence report, because I've put some agents inside of Myanmar just to kind of see what's going on, I don't really see any production happening. Well, I lied. They do have some production happening. He's building a air superiority fighter over here in this city and a destroyer in that city, but not a lot of production going on right now. So I'm not quite sure if I kind of doubt this is going to be too big of a deal. I think I'll just roll right through here. So I'm just trying to get some infantry in here to push through these cities, and then I'm going to end up having to go through Bangladesh, which isn't really too large, not too big of a problem. And then there's Iraq right there. How did he get a tank into there? Maybe he built a runway, possibly, or a air base, maybe. I don't know. Oh, he might have came up that river. That's possibly what he did. So anyway, so that's what we have going on there, is pushing through here. We've got a lot of troops moving over in through here into this section of India to begin that push. Okay, up here we have some insurgency activity going on. Our National Guard units are, well, he's got quite a few of these. So we're going to bring in airstrikes down here to deal with this issue. We will have them start flying in. We're going to send one to support him, and let's take a look at this. Oh, wow. We got a lot of stuff going on here. So we are going to bring the other unit down here to support these units. And I've still got my helicopter up here, my attack helicopter. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and bring him to bear on this over here as well. Now, I'm going to check my cities, because as my cities actually, so he's at 27% morale. As my morale in my conquered cities improves, I'm going to start moving units out. So he's at 35% right now. And if I click on the information by morale, I'm not even registering anything for a possibility of an insurrection. So I am going to go ahead and start moving more of these units down. And while he comes down, I will have him roll through here just to make sure that this is what we got going on in this city is not going to be a problem. And that seems like a little bit longer. I'm going to put him over into here. And what do we got here? He's at 30%. So at 30%, well, I got chance of insurgency as 0, but I'm going to let him get up a little higher just to make sure. He's at 30%. His chance of insurgency is 21%, so that's a little bit too high. I've got these other units moving down through here. Do I have... These are all going to be... Oh, he's at 32%, which, yeah, he's still got 9% chance. 33%. He has got a 4% chance. So they should be freeing up here in the next little bit. So that's what we've got going on. Oh, wait a minute. What about this guy way up here? He's at 34%, which is almost, yeah, he has no chance of insurgency happening. So I'm going to go ahead. He's a National Guard unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him down here to replace one of the infantry units, this guy right here, so he can move on down to the border with Myanmar. Let's go back over here now. So we had Saudi Arabia. We've kind of mopped all this up in Saudi Arabia, but we're getting insurgency as well over here. So we are going to send this attack helicopter out to deal with this mess over here. He's at 35%. So what I'm going to do, oh, that's regular infantry too. He's at 35%, so no chance of insurrection. I'm going to have him go ahead and move into the city. I'm going to have this guy, not quite sure what I want to do with him. I was debating on sending him back down into the home territories, but I think I'm going to go ahead and shift him over here. I think I'm going to put him down into here once he gets over here. And see, that's going to take him a day and a bit to get over there. So I probably, by the time we go on operations, he's going to end up moving farther into Myanmar. These other cities that we've conquered are all hanging around 31%. Oh, that one's at 35, Alexandria. He's at 30. But see, that's a full infantry unit, so I'm going to have this unit move up. And I'm going to have him shift over towards Myanmar. Because what's really going to happen, we're going to push through Myanmar. And then I got a sneaking suspicion we're going to hit Bangladesh on the way and all that. But I think we're going to end up inside of Japan before it's over with. And I'm assuming that the Japanese player is still playing the game. I am kind of curious. I'll see the South African guy is going to come over here after the Brit City. I suppose I could do that too, if that's what we're doing. I've got my surface-to-air missile system, so I'm going to send, you know what, I'm going to leave him here. So anti-air missiles, or anti-air systems, right? If they send strategic bombers over, they're going to be focused on your cities. So move your air assets, your anti-air assets, leave them outside of your cities, but near. So if I put him in this territory right here, his missile system should cover both of these cities. And then as I branch out inside of the tech tree, that should get better and better. So with this, we're going to take this unit over here, and we've already moved the one up. We're going to move this other unit up here. And see how that goes. I might end up shifting some of these back over to the other side here. But right now, don't know where he's going off to there. Okay, so let's take a look at our research tree. So we've already researched all the infantry that I think we're going to need. I mean, we're just using them to fill the gaps in the cities. We've got our reconnaissance unit, not too worried about that. I think my next thing is I've got a mobile SAM launcher. I've researched this. I'm going to continue to go down this mobile SAM launcher road to bring these online. I'm almost done with fuel optimizations, which I think is the... Strike Fighter. And so whenever that's done, I will continue on up to Strike Fighter, because it's really our main force that we're using to basically push through these nations as a Strike Fighter. So let's take a look down here. I've restored where I got my, oh, you know what? I think I got to have 3 of these to build more rail guns, 3 of the research facilities. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead because I like the rail gun because it's effective against a lot of things, almost everything except for submarines, right? You can use it against naval vessels. It's an anti-missile system, works against helicopters, anti-air system, decent range, effective against tanks. So I build these, and I even use them as part of my anti-air capability, and then also as artillery. So let's go back through here. And I know, so if I come back in here to find out what I need to build this out, as I come back in here to special units, click the I, and I come up here, I need an army base level 5 and a secret weapons lab level 2 with an arms industry level 1. And so I'm going to need to come back out. It's actually, it's my air base, or my military base that I need to expand on, I believe. Yep, I need my army base to level 5, and right now it's a level 4. So we're going to go ahead and expand that out to level 5. And we're also going to, I'm going to push out with more of these mobile SAM launchers, just in case. I don't really expect anything to go sideways, but you never know if the Japanese have strategic bombers and then all of a sudden they start bombing me and now I got a problem. We have, okay, so we built this up. I think we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to expand this army base and then produce infantry. Infantry? Yep, infantry. You know what? Oh, no, I think I'm going to expand and do more conventional warheads for my cruise missiles. So we got him going on there. More stealth fighters there. I really don't need to branch that out anymore. We are going to send in more infantry. Okay, we are going to expand this out. And then continue to build. Another UAV. Okay, to build more stealth aircraft, I need airbase level 5 with a secret weapons and an arms industry level 1. So I think my airbase is at level 5. Interesting. I should be able to build next go. I'm going to also expand this arms industry. So this city was damaged. We talked about strategic bombers. I had this city built out, and then I got hit by a strategic bomber, and that really knocked out a lot of my infrastructure there. The last city is down here. I have annexed this city basically to get more supply production, which you see my supplies. I'm doing all right now. What we're going to do here is start to, what do I want to do? I'm going to put it in a recruiting office. Well, you know what? I'm going to repair the base, my air base. I'm going to go ahead and repair that. So there's an air base and an army base down here. That's okay, though. So I've got that all lined up now. What are we producing? We got everything is producing something. Oh, and if you need to do a quick look at your cities, I mean, you can come over here and basically if you sort, you can sort a variety of ways, but if you sort by manpower, it's going to bring all your main cities online. So you can, at one quick glance, see what everything is producing. And that's just a quick way to do that. Let's take a look over here. I like to go down to here. So we got civilian casualties in Tripoli. More of that in Tripoli. Pretty much the same. anything everywhere. I've got red, but it's all insurgencies. I don't see any units that have been knocked off. I've got my, yep, you can see him. He's still flying up here. We're going to pull him back off. We are going to send this drone. Oh, you can see he is unloading more units into here, so we definitely want to push through. Well, that's Myanmar. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to push through here. I'm going to send this unit over here. Actually, no, I'm not thinking he's got too much going on over there. I'm going to send this reconnaissance drone over here. I'm not too worried about losing him. He can pass through this guy's territory without instigating any war. And so that's what we're going to do. But I'm hoping here, maybe by this evening, I will have enough units here to begin my invasion. I have plenty of... I've got plenty of aircraft in the area to support it now, but I just need to get the rest of these up and going. What we're going to do here is I've got some of these other units rolling into here. I'm going to take this other unit and move him down here and take Bangalore. Just because that guy's leaving it sitting open, I might as well go ahead and grab it. Okay. And you can see here our strike fighters are coming in. They're about 23 minutes out, but they're going to make quick work of these insurgents. I'm not too concerned about that. What I am concerned about is he is getting kind of low on hit points. And yeah, I think we're going to deal with those. Oh, there's 3 of them there. Holy cow. Okay, so that should take care of that. The only thing I have left really is up here. It's a rogue state. ILI bombed it with a nuclear weapon, looks like, so it was a contaminated area. So I haven't even bothered doing anything over there. We're moving in. I mean, like, this is our other railgun, so we're moving him up along the border. I should actually move him farther south, but I know there's nobody defending these cities, so I'm not too concerned about that. He's going to end up engaging these Myanmar people along the river here is what's going to end up happening. Anything else I can think of? I think we're pretty much done here. Just transferring troops out of the Saudi area to get ready for Myanmar. So Myanmar is the next big thing. Well, I'm going to take these helicopters I've currently got over here and probably transfer them down into here. I'm not sure how far their reach. Well, you can see it's going to come out like this. The advanced attack helicopter goes out a little farther. So really, once I begin pushing into here, I will build an air base over here on this territory so I can start staging my aircraft out from here to support my infantry as it moves through. All right, I think that's all I have right now. If we look back at the scoreboard, we are in second place. The alliance is winning, so we're winning as the alliance. As you can see, the top 3 places are all NATO, right? We're about a little less than 300 points behind the leader, the UK. If I can push through pretty quick, I'm pretty sure I can surpass him. Not too worried about anybody catching me. I mean, this is my nearest rival. He's a good 300 points behind. And I've watched his play style. He's a little bit more conservative. I'm grabbing a couple more of these cities, and then I think we'll be good. Might be able to pull off a win on this game. got plenty of cash. I could actually go through and expand my intel operations over here, and do I want to do that? You know what? Maybe I do. Before we go, we've got, see, he's captured a couple of my guys. Not too worried, though. I think what we're going to do is we have plenty of money. We're going to recruit some agents, start throwing them around. And so what this corruption setting will do is it is going to basically limit the amount of resources he's getting out of these cities, which will directly impact his production. Okay, and that'll give him something to do, and should sidetrack him where he's dealing with my my spies I've just put on his territory. And anyway. So that should finish us up. We come back in here just to look. I mean, we're dealing really well. I mean, 51,000 on the rogue state, or 5,000 casualties over here. If I come over here and just look at myself, yeah, it's got India. We just went through India. There was only like one unit that we ran into. So we're doing pretty well. And friends and allies, you've got, see, the UK's fighting rogue state stuff. Everybody's fighting rogue state stuff now. It's like just they're everywhere. But and then Ukraine. Oh wow, was that Iraq? Looks like they went into Ukraine. Ukraine tried joining the alliance at one point, and apparently the UK didn't let them in. So anyway, that's where we're sitting now at day 38. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we should have our invasion of Myanmar underway at the latest tomorrow morning whenever I come back in. And so hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, please do me a favor. Hit the like button down below so other people can find them. And if you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. That'll help my channel out a lot. I appreciate you watching. Take care.